Right now, Aldi is dropping prices so low it almost doesn't feel real. No gimmicks, no coupons, just straight-up deals that beat Walmart, Costco, and even Amazon. Be honest. When was the last time you saw prices that made you stop mid-aisle and think, is this even right? Because that's exactly what's happening this week. So let's jump straight in. 11 Aldi deals you'll never see this cheap again. And trust me, once you hear number 1, you'll wish you'd grabbed 2 of them. 11. Ambiano Smart Humidifier plus LED Mood Lamp, $12.99. Right from the start, this deal proves the title true. You'll never see this cheap again. A stylish, smart humidifier that looks like it belongs in a high-end Amazon ad, sitting at Aldi for just $12.99. It's the kind of find that makes shoppers pause and whisper, there's no way that price is right. But it is. And as cooler air rolls in and homes start feeling dry again, this is one of those items that makes comfort affordable for everyone. Most people assume they have to spend big money to get that peaceful, spa-like atmosphere at home. Soft light, clean air, that calm vibe. But Aldi is quietly breaking that rule. The Ambiano Smart Humidifier has soothing color-changing LEDs, a near-silent mist, and a clean, minimalist design that makes any room feel more relaxing. Picture this. You walk in after a long day, dim the lights, and let this little gadget do its magic. That's not luxury, that's smart living. Here's the catch. These wellness finds don't stick around long. Once the season's batch sells out, that's it. No endless restocks, no waiting for a sale. So let me ask, when was the last time you found something this sleek, this practical, and this cheap all in one place? Exactly. That's why it kicks off our list. And if this is just number 11, you might want to buckle up for what's next. 10. Biddeford Heated Micro Plush Throw, $24.99. This deal just dropped. And it's the kind of offer you'll never see this cheap again. Right now at Aldi, the Biddeford Heated Micro Plush Throw is sitting on shelves for just $24.99, and shoppers are already rushing to grab it. We're talking about a premium electric blanket that usually sells for over $60 at big-name stores. But Aldi? They're practically giving it away. It's soft, plush, and built for those chilly nights when you just want warmth without watching your wallet burn. If you blink, this one will be gone. Here's why people are obsessed with it. It's not just warm, it's instant comfort. You plug it in, sink into that velvety softness, and feel the heat build in seconds. One woman online said, "My cat stole it before I could even turn it on." That's how addictive it is. It's got multiple heat levels, an auto shutoff for safety, and that perfect balance between cozy and luxurious. It doesn't just warm your body, it warms your mood. And think about it. For less than the cost of dinner for 2, you get something that'll outlast every cold front this season. Deals like this don't happen twice. Once the cart's empty, it's gone until next year, and probably at a higher price. So, if you've been waiting for a reason to spoil yourself a little, this is it. Because when Aldi does comfort this good for under $30, you don't wait. You grab it. 9. Barissimo Frozen Frappe Blender Cubes, $5.69. Now this one just hit Aldi's freezers, and shoppers can't believe the price. For only $5.69, you can skip the coffee shop lines and make a perfect frozen frappe at home. No barista required. You toss a few cubes into milk or coffee, blend for half a minute, and suddenly you've got Starbucks quality flavor for less than the price of a tip jar. It's creamy, rich, but also rich, and straight up addictive. And at this price, it's no wonder people are filling their carts before word gets out. The best part? You're not sacrificing quality, you're outsmarting the system. These Barissimo frozen frappe cubes taste like they came from a cafe, not your freezer. The texture's silky, the sweetness balanced, and that caffeine hit? Perfect every time. One shopper laughed and said, "My blender's exhausted, but my bank account's finally breathing." And honestly, who doesn't want that feeling right now? You can make 3 or 4 frappes for the cost of just 1 at the drive-thru. Deals like this are why Aldi keeps winning over smart shoppers. It's not just about saving, it's about freedom. No long lines, no overpriced drinks, just the same indulgence at home. So let me ask you, when was the last time your morning treat cost less than $6 and made you feel like a genius? Exactly. And if you think this is good, wait until you see what's coming next. The next deal doesn't just save you money, it changes how you cook. Hey, real quick, if you're loving these deals and you're serious about actually saving money, not just scrolling past it, then go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to Frugal Daily right now. Every week, we bring you the kind of insider finds that make a real difference. how to shop smarter, stretch every dollar, and still enjoy the good stuff. All right, let's jump back in, because the next few Aldi deals, they're about to blow your mind. 8 Ambiano Mini Food Chopper, Hand Mixer, $16.99. $19.99 just landed on Aldi shelves, and it's already flying off them. The Ambiano Mini Food Chopper and Hand Mixer is one of those rare kitchen gadgets that actually delivers, and it's priced so low it almost feels like a mistake. For just under 20 bucks, you're getting a cordless, compact powerhouse that rivals those $60 gadgets you see online. It's clean, quick, and makes chopping onions, garlic, herbs, or prepping salsa feel effortless. Honestly, it's the kind of deal that makes you stop mid-aisle and think, why would I ever pay more? This little tool is proof that smart cooking doesn't have to cost big money. It's sturdy, powerful, and shockingly efficient. One dad online nailed it when he said, I bought it for salsa. Now I'm using it for everything except cereal. That's the kind of practical joy Aldi delivers. Products that make your life easier without draining your budget. Whether you're meal prepping for the week or just whipping up dinner for two, this chopper and mixer combo does the job fast, clean, and quietly. Here's the truth. Kitchen tools like this rarely stay on Aldi's shelves for long. People grab them fast because they know once they're gone, they won't return for months, and when they do, the price usually jumps. So if you're someone who loves convenience but hates clutter and overpaying, this one's a no-brainer. A gadget this good for under 20? You'll never see that deal this cheap again. 7. Simply Nature Pumpkin Spice Bread, $3.99. It's back, and it's cheaper than ever. Aldi just rolled out its Simply Nature Pumpkin Spice Bread for only $3.99, and shoppers are already clearing the shelves. The smell alone could stop you in your tracks. That warm pumpkin aroma mixed with cinnamon, nutmeg, and a touch of sweetness that fills your kitchen before it even hits the plate. It's cozy, nostalgic, and the definition of fall comfort. You'd pay double for this same loaf at a coffee shop, but Aldi? They're giving us bakery-level indulgence for pocket change. Here's the thing. This isn't just bread, it's a season in a slice. Every bite tastes like cool mornings, cozy sweaters, and that first sip of hot coffee by the window. One shopper said, I bought one to try. I went back for 5. No regrets. That's the kind of reaction you get when a $3.99 treat tastes like something handcrafted from a boutique bakery. It's moist, rich, and loaded with flavor. No shortcuts, no cheap ingredients, just real comfort baked right in. But fair warning, Aldi's fall bakery items don't last long. Once the display is empty, it's game over until next year. And you know what happens when people realize it's gone? Resale prices skyrocket online. So if you see this loaf, grab it while you can. Because, let's be honest, there's nothing better than getting that Starbucks flavor without the Starbucks price. 6. Ambiano Compact Air Fryer, $60,000. Now this one's making serious noise at Aldi. The Ambiano Compact Air Fryer just dropped for $24.99, and shoppers can't believe it's real. You're looking at a full-featured air fryer that usually costs 3 times as much anywhere else. We're talking golden fries, crispy chicken, and perfect reheated leftovers, all for less than the price of a tank of gas. It's sleek, simple to use, and the kind of deal that makes you double-check the tag because it seems too good to be true. But it's not. It's classic Aldi value, pure and simple. Here's why this little machine is blowing up online. It preheats fast, cooks evenly, and runs quietly. No smoke, no greasy mess, no hassle. People who own those $100 models are honestly shocked at how well this one performs. One shopper said, I bought it as a backup and now it's the only one I use. That's the Aldi difference. Smart design that delivers big results for small money. You don't need to be a professional chef to appreciate what this thing can do. You just need to love food that tastes like it came out of a restaurant. And here's the truth. Deals like this don't sit on the shelf long. These fly off within hours of restock. Once they're gone, that's it until the next big seasonal event, and prices almost always climb. So if you spot one while you're shopping, don't hesitate. Because when a high-performance air fryer hits under 65 bucks, thinking twice means missing out. And trust me, the next item on this list is about to hit just as hard. 5. Chef's Cupboard. Gluten-free stuffing mix, $3.99. This deal couldn't have hit at a better time. With the holidays right around the corner, Aldi just dropped its Chef's Cupboard gluten-free stuffing mix for only $3.99, and it's already flying off the shelves. This isn't some bland substitute, it's the real deal. Rich, buttery, perfectly seasoned stuffing that tastes like homemade. And here's the kicker. You'd never know it's gluten-free. For families who've spent years paying double for specialty foods, this is a game changer. If you've ever tried to find a good gluten-free side dish during the holiday season, you know it's a struggle. Most options taste dry or artificial, and they definitely don't feel festive. But Aldi nailed it. One shopper said, "I made it for my family. Nobody even knew it was gluten-free." That's how you know it's legit. It's hearty, flavorful, and honestly tastes better than half of the so-called premium brands that charge twice as much. Pair it with roasted turkey, gravy, or even use it as the base for a casserole. It holds up beautifully. And let's be honest, at $3.99, this isn't just a great deal, it's a must-have. Because once Thanksgiving week hits, these boxes disappear faster than pumpkin pies at a family dinner. Aldi's limited-time holiday foods always sell out, and this one's no exception. So if you're serious about saving money and serving food that everyone can enjoy, grab a few while you can. Trust me, when your guests start asking for seconds, you'll be glad you did. 4. Merry Moments LED Ceramic Trees and Holiday Decor, $9.99. This one's pure nostalgia in a box, and it just hit Aldi shelves again. The Merry Moments LED Ceramic Trees and Holiday Decor are back for only $9.99, and they're selling out faster than ever. These little retro-style trees glow with that warm, classic light that instantly makes your home feel like Christmas morning. They're glossy, detailed, and look exactly like the 40-liter ones flooding Instagram and boutique stores right now. Except here, you're paying less than $10 and getting all the charm. There's something about these ceramic trees that brings everyone back. Maybe it's the glow, maybe it's the memories, but the second that soft light flickers on, it feels like being a kid again, waiting for cookies to bake and snow to fall. Shoppers love gifting them, using them as centerpieces, or even setting them up as nightlights. One woman online said, "I bought 6 last year and ended up giving every single one away. Now I need more." That's the kind of joy you can't put a price on, but Aldi did, and they nailed it. But here's your warning. These are what Aldi fans call blink and they're gone items. They never last past the first few weeks of the holiday rush. People stockpile them the minute they hit the aisle. So, if you walk into Aldi and spot that Merry Moments label, don't overthink it. Just grab 1 or 3. Because when something this festive and this affordable lights up your home, waiting even a day might mean missing it completely. 3. Snake plant, 5. $7.99. Here's a surprise most shoppers never see coming. Aldi's got live plants again, and this one's stealing the spotlight. The snake plant, 5, just dropped for only $7.99. And it's the definition of low-cost elegance. This isn't your average houseplant. It's sleek, hardy, and effortlessly stylish. The kind of plant that makes your home look instantly put together. You'd easily pay twice this price at Home Depot or Lowe's, but Aldi quietly brought it in at a number so low it feels like a hidden deal you almost don't want to share. What makes this one such a win is how foolproof it is. The snake plant thrives on neglect. It barely needs water, loves any kind of light, and purifies the air while it sits there looking gorgeous. One shopper joked, "It's the only thing in my house thriving right now." And honestly, a lot of people can relate. Whether you're decorating a kitchen, brightening up a living room, or gifting something that actually lasts, this little plant does the job without any fuss. But here's the catch. Aldi plants never stick around long. Once they're gone, and the next shipment might not hit until well after the holidays. So if you see this beauty sitting in that green rack by the entrance, don't hesitate. Grab one. It's stylish, it's durable, and for under $8, it's one of the easiest ways to make your space feel alive again. 2. Ambiano Espresso Machine, $49.99. This deal just dropped, and coffee lovers everywhere are losing their minds. The Ambiano Espresso Machine is back at Aldi. Full stainless steel body, built-in milk frother, and a sleek professional look, all for $49.99. You read that right? While other brands charge $180, $200 or more for similar machines, Aldi just made high-end coffee affordable for the everyday shopper. It's the kind of deal that makes you double-take, grab the box and wonder, how is this only $50? This isn't some flimsy budget gadget either. It's the real deal. Powerful steam pressure, rich crema, and that deep espresso aroma that fills your kitchen like a cafe in the morning. One guy online even said, "I sold my Nespresso and kept this." And that says everything. It's solid, reliable, and gives you barista-level drinks without the noise, the mess, or the price tag. Imagine starting your morning with a perfectly frothed cappuccino for less than what you'd spend on one drink at a coffee shop. That's the kind of smart shopping moment that makes you proud of your own kitchen. And here's the reality. This thing never stays on the shelf for long. Aldi shoppers who know their deals are already lining up for it. Once this batch is gone, it won't be back until next year, and by then, you can bet the price won't be the same. So if you've ever dreamed of having cafe-quality coffee at home, without spending a small fortune, this is your chance. Because when Aldi says $49.99 for something that feels like $2.50, you don't wait, you act. 1. Ambiano Classic Stand Mixer, Deluxe 2025. $49.99. Here it is, the deal that's breaking the internet and turning heads across every Aldi aisle. The Ambiano Classic Stand Mixer, Deluxe 2025 is officially out, and shoppers can't believe the price. $49.99. A mixer that looks and performs like a $400 KitchenAid is sitting at Aldi for a fraction of the cost. It's heavy-duty, beautifully built, and comes with everything. Stainless steel bowl, turbo mode, multiple attachments, and that polished professional finish. This isn't a budget appliance. It's a statement piece that says you don't have to overspend to own quality. And here's why people are losing it over this deal. The performance is unreal. Bakers are calling it their best kitchen purchase of the year. One woman said, "It's the best $50 I've ever spent, and I bake for a living." That's not hype. That's real feedback from people who use it daily. It handles dough, cake batter, cookies, even whipped cream without breaking a sweat. You get that smooth, consistent mix you'd expect from a top-shelf brand, minus the top-shelf price tag. Aldi's not just competing with the big names anymore, they're outsmarting them. And let's be honest, this kind of deal doesn't stick around. Once word spreads, these mixers vanish from shelves faster than you can say, preheat the oven. It's the perfect finale to this list because it proves what smart shoppers already know. Aldi isn't just where you save money, it's where you win. And if you thought these were unbeatable, just wait. Click the next video right now. 10 Costco items so good they destroy expensive brands. You'll see exactly how Costco's hidden gems are taking down the overpriced competition. Go check it out. You don't want to miss those savings.